Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to NBL Australia news, scores and updates. That name I'm trying to change, but I just can't think of anything. So today we're going to be doing a NBL start bench cut edition, which is basically where you've got 1, 2, 3 players, and then you have to choose to start one, bench another one, and cut the third. So yes, and we back. So how this is gonna work is like I'm not gonna try and show you. And with this, I'm going like their full stay, not like one season, or unless they stayed one season, and then I will go off like the one season that they were here. So the first one is Shannon Shorter, Jerome Randall, and Casper Ware, which if you don't know the NBL, you should because this is the NBL channel that I made. Shannon Shorter was the point guard for the Adelaide 36ers for the 1 year for the 2 years that Randall was gone, but he only played 1 year. Randall's a current 36er who unfortunately did his knee and he's making recovery. So good luck with that, Jerome, if you're somehow watching this. And Casper Ware is a current Sydney King who might be opting out. Yes. So Shorter was a good player. His temperament just seemed like he tried to, like he was more than the club who he was playing for. But like it all depends, because if you think of like the best 36ers imports, Shorter would not be up there. Even though they did make the grand final the year he was there, I would probably bench Shorter just because didn't get to see as much from him, and he seemed like a more pass first player. Jerome Randall is like, he can be quick off his feet, so anything's possible. Like, you could be here defending him, Randall's bang, already over here. He's just that quick. And lastly, Casper Ware. If we're talking pre-playoffs Casper Ware, then yes. So with this, I'm probably going to go Casper Ware starting, Jerome Randall coming off the bench, he'll be lethal off the bench, and unfortunately Shannon Shorter is getting cut. The next one is probably going to be an easy one, but it depends. We've got the current Perth Wildcats captain, Damian Martin, v. Edgar Sosa and Travis Trice. So I think you definitely know who we're going for. Like, Damo's been a real good player, but if we're talking you need scoring, then you would not have Damo there. But if we're talking like just having full hustle and facilitating and passing and shit, then that is where you would want Damo. But I think with this, we are gonna go. Oh yeah, and then Edgar Sosa went the 1 year he played with New Zealand. He did play well. He just didn't have many people around him who could produce what they need. And Travis Rice, he's when he came here, he was exceptional. Yeah, he played 2 seasons, I think. One for Cairns and then one for Brisbane, I think. Or it was the other way around. No, he did play for Cairns and then Brisbane. But with this, I'm probably going to go Edgar Sosa starting, Travis Trice coming off the bench, and Damian Martin being cut. That's a hard one because I'm a Wildcats fan, but it's between Sosa and Damo for the second spot, but you can't take all three of them, so. The next one is an interesting one. We've got the recently opted out Bryce Cotton. We've got a Hawks player from a couple years ago, Rodney Clark, and we've got current 36er, who might not be a current 36er anymore, because he's out of contract. But you know how this is going. It's going. Bryce Cotton starting. Rodney Clark benched. Ramon Moore being cut, unfortunately. Because, like, he is good, but he doesn't have that scoring power as your main import. Because, for example, take Randall out of Adelaide and just have him be the main import. Where would your scoring come from? But he can do scoring, it just matters. Mitch Creek, JP Tokoto, or Tariko White. It's like, Mitch Creek, when he played for the 36ers, you could definitely show he was young and definitely developing. So, yes. But then JP Tokoto, he had like a pretty good year. I think he averaged about 17 and... Let me have a gaze. Give me 2 seconds. When he played for the Perth Wildcats, he averaged 15.4 points, 6 rebounds and 2.8 assists. Which is like... That's decent. But then again, he's your starting small forward. But yeah, and Tariko White, he's just, if I'm going back to last year, just say you take him out of that squad, or just say he has an injury-riddled season, misses the finals, he would change that series, because he won finals MVP over Cotton, not this year, the year against Melbourne. So I think I'm still going to go Mitch Creek. I'm going to go Tariko White based on what he's done while being here, like 2 seasons. And then I'm cutting JP Tokoto, but it really depends on if JP Tokoto played another year, he probably could be up there because he was all NBL second team and he was the NBL steals leader. So yes, it all depends if he would have played another year. The next one is probably going to be an easy one, which is Cam Glidden, Perrin Buford, or Casey Prather. It's like, with Glidden, he played for the Taipans before, and he was you could definitely show that he was definitely needing to get out of there to like get somewhere else so that he could flourish. But then with him being at the Bullets, he's been good, but like he hasn't had any exceptional seasons. So yes, and with Buford, he was here like 12 games or something. Or am I thinking of the Alonzo G dude? No, yeah, he played 22 games. He averaged 16.2 points, 8.1 rebounds, and 2.3 assists. Which this was like after... This was the year after Torrey Craig left, I believe. But like, it's different. It's difficult. It's like, because he's good, but like, he wouldn't be good enough to be top class player. And then Casey Prather, him at the Wildcats was exceptional still. Like at United, the year before he left, probably it was decent, but then he got injured, and then that's where his whole career's gone downhill recently. But he's back at United now, so let's hope he stays next year. So I'm probably going to say Prather starting, Glidden off the bench, and Perrin Buford being cut, unfortunately. It's just for me, he lacks that that zest, which he needs. And the last one for this first part, which is going to be Lucas Walker, Perry Ellis, or Ty Wesley. Lucas Walker has been a real big mainstay of teams in this whole league, because he's played for the Melbourne Tigers and United, the Adelaide 36ers, the Perth Wildcats, the Cairns Taipans, and the Sydney Kings. That's an impressive range of teams. But surprisingly, he's only got one championship out of that whole thing. Yeah, which was with the Wildcats when he filled in for Matt Knight for a couple of games. Yes, so... sorry, that just bugged out. So, like I said, the last one was going to be Lucas Walker, Perry Ellis, and Ty Wesley. It's like I was saying with Lucas Walker, he's been in the league a long time. So if you're wanting him to be your main player to be starting, he's probably a good idea, a good choice. But it's also different, because he's good, but in my opinion, I don't think he's 30-minute plus good. But then with Perry Ellis, he played that one season with the Kings, and I personally thought he was underwhelming. I thought he was underwhelming. Yeah, I thought he was kind of underwhelming, but because when he played for the Sydney Kings, he was I didn't think he was that impressive, but he was still a good player. But then with Ty Wesley's been from New Zealand to Melbourne, back to New Zealand, and then to Southeast Melbourne. So it all depends on which kind of player you want. Because if you want a person who provides people the ball but also scores, you would take Lucas Walker or even Ty Wesley. But in my opinion, I would probably go Ty Wesley starting, Lucas Walker benched, and unfortunately cutting Perry Ellis. But if I had the chance to keep all three, I probably would keep all three. So yes. So thanks for watching this second official video on this channel. Alright, so hopefully in the near future you'll be seeing more videos like this, or would you rathers, and ranking players as coaches, and ranking coaches as players, quizzes and all that. So catch you next time. Remember that like goal. Get it to either 5 likes or 3+ views.